Welcome back to The Jump. I have the wonderful Chiney Ogwumike joining me, and that is because we are welcoming in a special guest, a forward/center, but come on, she can do it all. University of Texas's own, averaged 19 a game, 11 rebounds per game. Charli Collier, welcome to The Jump. Thanks for taking the time.
Yes. Hey, guys. No problem. Thank you for having me on.
Absolutely. Well, all the mock drafts and signs point to you being taken #1 overall in the draft tonight. What would that honor mean to you?
Oh, it would mean everything to me. I mean, it's still surreal. It hasn't hit me yet that I'll be in the WNBA draft. I'm just taking it all in one step at a time. Been so busy, but at the same time, having so much fun with the process.
Yes, it's coming quickly. And Charli, you are a Texas native that went to UT. I know what that world is like coming from Texas myself, where everything is bigger and better there, especially when it comes to post players. Now, if Dallas were to draft you #1 overall, what would that mean to not only you, but also your family, given your roots?
Oh man, so I'm Texas born and raised, so it would mean everything to me. You know, staying home. I made that decision to, decommit from UConn early on and stay closer to home. And so just being home, I'm a family oriented person. I love my family, want to be closer to them. So that would mean so much to me, being right down the road, but who knows, but I'm just so blessed and fortunate to be in the position that I am, and whoever gets me, I'll just be, happy with whoever.
Well, you can be all humble like that, and we appreciate that, but Dallas has the top 2 picks. So while the projection is you will go #1 overall, you could still end up there even if you slip to #2. Your Texas squad, of course, Charli, made that great run to the Elite 8 in the women's NCAA tournament, and as the 6th seed in your region, you guys were the lowest seed to advance that far in the tourney. What did you learn from that experience? What toughness did you have to have?
Oh man, we had such mental focus. I mean, we were the underdogs a lot of times, even throughout the season. In the course of my career, I was the underdog. So just making it that far with my team was just a blessing in itself. And I'm just so fortunate that I had great teammates that could help us, make it that far. A lot of people doubted us, and we made a lot of upsets. And so it was just a great time. I had a wonderful junior year, and I loved everything that Texas had to offer me while I was there.
And speaking of that mentality, being an underdog, operating with a chip on, your shoulder, one of the most famous Texas Longhorns, obviously, is Kevin Durant. And I know you had him on your podcast. What did you learn from that conversation from KD?
Man, he's such a humble person, and I feel like we see a lot of NBA players in a negative light, but I feel like once you sit down and get to know a person, you get to know a lot about them and what they feel about the women's game. And I know he said a lot of positive things about us in general, just how he thinks, how he operates, and just how he what he does outside of basketball. So it was just a great learning experience for me. One day I want to be a sports broadcaster. And so just doing that in itself gave me a lot of, opportunities to do that in the future.
Well, you already are a sports broadcaster because you got your own IG Live show, Center Court, right? But you could still do media while you're in the W, as noted by the person here, right? This way, it's TV, so I have to point the opposite direction. This way. Do you think you're going to be on the Chiney track? That while you're working on the court, you might be working on the airwaves too?
Man, I want to. As good as she's doing it, man, I got some shoes to fill, but I'm going to try to. It would be awesome to do that at the same time. You
know what's great about Chiney is you don't have to wait. She will share her shoes. She is that good about being around and keeping the door open for other women and making sure everyone gets an opportunity. And we're excited to see that part of your game as well. Charli, thank you so much for being with us. We really, really appreciate it. Best of luck in the draft. We'll look for you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.